If you're not using a Garmin or your car's infotainment or a TomTom or similar, you're using a phone for navigation. And the one that I like to use is Magic Earth. Let's see here. This is version 7.1.21.31. A whole bunch of letters and numbers. Map version 7.4.1.4. This is an OpenStreetMap based app. That's the map data that it uses. And you notice this is privacy first here. This app does respect privacy. This says we don't track you, we don't profile you, don't trade personal data. They don't even have it. And they have an extended explanation if you want to read it. So if you're the type of person that prefers privacy-centric navigation, well, Magic Earth is pretty much as good as it gets. Now, while we're in settings, pay attention to mobile data here. These options are grayed out because I have the data turned off and I'm in airplane mode currently, but if I had it on, then these would be selectable. In order for traffic to work, and this app does have traffic, you do have to have the mobile data on. But if you just use it as a navigator, as this does have 100% offline map support, you can turn the mobile data off, and then while using it, it will absolutely not use any data whatsoever, which is great. So let's see if there's anything else I want to show in settings first. I don't believe so. Yeah, it does have a dash cam feature. It's nice that it offers it, but I think it's better overall if you use a standalone dash cam, because otherwise you'd have to take this phone and put it up on the windshield, have it point, and have the camera pointing outside, and you may not be allowed to do that depending on where you live. So better to just get a regular dash cam there. And yeah, there's a couple of car things here, but yeah, I just want to get to the navigation portion of this. But before we do, let's describe this down here. And yeah, the red arrow, because I don't have location on right now because I'm using this in demo mode, which I'll see in a second. This one is for map layers. If you want to see certain layers appearing, like weather and speed cameras and so on. Then you have your styles, which is, satellite. Now, if you do have satellite, that means you have to have data on, so it pulls the satellite imagery. That's why I have it turned off. I just go with standard. Then you have this one. This is the for map downloading. Now, technically, what you could do with this is you could download the world if you wanted to. I just have Canada, Mexico, and all of the United States. Oh, and I should mention this. Yeah, there is something I should have done. In settings, yeah, under general, right there, map storage. Now, you can have it as prefer external storage, meaning your memory card, or internal storage, meaning the phone's internal memory. So if you're going to download a whole bunch of data, a whole bunch of maps, you should have it set to something where you can fit all that map data, most likely the memory card. So anyway, you could download everything in OpenStreet. It would take a long time to download it all, but you technically could do it if you wanted to. So I just have Canada, Mexico, United States, because that is all I need, and I am fine with that. Technically, I could just get away with the United States. Okay, so let's look up an address here. We do that by tapping the search bar here. Now, you do have icons here for categories. You also have the triple dot for more categories over here if you want to add them in, but I keep it simple. So I'm just going to use address here, and I'm going to look up 611 East 6th Street, Austin, Texas, because I know that's in the database. The address search, like I said, isn't the best in this, or if I didn't say that, I'll say it now. It's not the best for address search in the United States. That's not Magic Earth's fault. That's OpenStreetMap's fault. But at least you have it, so let's just get a demo of how that works. So I'll do the address, start with the state. So I'll just do TX in Texas, and then do the city. Now, it's showing Austin already, but I'll do it as if, typing it in, as if you've never done it before. AUSTIN, and there's Austin, so let's hit that. And then the street, which is East 6th Street, EAST 6th, that should show up, and it does. And then the number, the address number, which is 611. There it is. All right, and there it is. Now, if the location was on at this point, all you have to do is just hit this, the car. Now you can do car, public transit, walking, or cycling. But what I would do is just the car one. Because I don't have the location turned on, I'm going to do this, and it's going to give me a warning. No GPS position. Yeah, no GPS position, because I have location turned off. So what I'm going to do is just cancel that, and instead I'm going to go up here and just pick a location on the map for my position, and then just choose the map. And then I'm going to back up a bit and just pick a different location. And we'll go way up here. Yeah. We'll just say, yeah, right there is my starting position. And just say done. And then route. And it's going to calculate the route. Now it's going to give me 3 choices. Each one of these can be selected, and you'll notice that the route highlights for each one that you pick. And we'll just say we'll just do this one here. And it tells you the time it estimates the time it will take and how many miles. But what I can do from here is I can zoom in, and this is where I can modify the route. So I'll go near the beginning of the route here, and let's just say I want to go here instead. So I'll just press and hold, drop a pin. I'm sorry, I'll show that again in a moment. And then what it did is that there's the pin I just used. Tilt that a little bit. Okay. Now if I want to drop another pin, you can drop, as far as I know, an infinite number of pins, which is kind of nice. And let's just say I want to, instead of going this way, I want to go down here. Just zoom right in and press and hold. And then hit the pin down here. And it's going to adjust, recalculate, and now you see the double pins. So I start there, there's the first pin, there's the second pin, and it just continues on. It is very, very easy to make custom routes with this, which is, it's lovely that you can do that with this app. And when I hit demo up here.
Your destination is located on a street with restricted access.
And off.
After 500 feet, turn left on West Park Boulevard.
And off we go.
Turn left.
And if I touch this up here, I get the directions down here. Scroll that up, and I get a list of all my directions. Quite nice. And then I can just hit the X, and it goes back to navigation. And the reason it's speeding, by the way, is because I have the, if I can, I don't know if I can do it from here, settings. Yeah, I have the demo speed set to about 25% faster of normal. That's why it's doing that. It's kind of nice that you can do this. There's just little nice touches in this app. Really make it nice to use. So let me just stop this right here. Oh, before I do, like I said, the only thing I don't like is that it does not show the current street, and it shows you the next turn up here, which is nice. But as far as what street am I currently on, well, yeah, it technically shows it on the map, but I would rather see it down here in text. And again, maybe, hey, who knows, maybe they'll have it in the next version, which would be nice. So anyway, let's just stop that. And the last thing I will show here is that with a 2-finger drag, you can do 2-dimensional. Let me zoom out so you can see that better. So you can do this, and if you go up, the map leans back. And if I drag down, it goes into a 2-dimensional mode. And if I tap this up here, it goes back to a north position. So anyway, Magic Earth is available in the Google Play Store. When using the phone for navigation, this is what I prefer to use if I don't have a Garmin on me. I use this. I think it's great. It's totally free. It does not have any ads in it whatsoever. You can download as many maps as you want, as much as your phone or memory card will hold. The ability to do custom routes is the easiest out of any navigation app I've used. It's certainly easier than doing it on a Garmin. Yes, it has full favorite support. The only drawbacks, like I said, the address search in the United States, not that good. Again, OpenStreetMap's fault, not Magic Earth's fault. It respects the battery life. It respects privacy. It has heads-up display. This is good. It's just plain good. So if you want something for the phone, try Magic Earth.